This is after water regulator MWSS approved hikes in the mandatory rate rebasing. Manila Water will be increasing rates by over 8 pesos per cubic meter. And with this, Manila Water customers consuming 10 cubic meters monthly will have to pay 41 pesos more. Others will have to shell out over 91 pesos for a 20 cubic meter consumption and 187 pesos for consuming 30 cubic meters. On the other hand, Maynilad consumers with a 10 cubic meter due will have an almost 6 peso increase in their monthly bills. Consumers with a consumption of 20 cubic meters will have a 20 peso increase, while those consuming 30 cubic meters a month will see an almost 42 peso hike. Meanwhile, some areas in Parañaque, Muntinlupa, Las Piñas, and Cavite have been experiencing water interruptions since the start of the new year. This is supposedly because of a broken sludge removal equipment at the Putatan water treatment plant in Muntinlupa. Maynilad says the service interruptions will not go beyond January 15. But if it does, the MWSS says they are ready to impose rebates and refunds for those affected.
Every day that we need water. Hindi naman pwede na mawalan tayong tubig. And actually, we've noticed this and we've been monitoring this even before Christmas. We will not hesitate to keep on imposing financial penalties on Maynilad for every time that there's a problem that they are unable to provide the necessary and proper service to the consumers.
And the samples of 8 unvaccinated Filipinos from China who tested positive for COVID-19 have been sent for genome sequencing. The health department says it is coordinating with the Bureau of Quarantine in tracing close contacts of the travelers. The DOH added that the COVID-positive Filipinos from China are currently under isolation, pending the identification of the variant that they are infected with. The BOQ earlier reported that the passengers arrived in the Philippines between December 7, 2022 and January 2 of 2023. In the meantime, infectious diseases specialist Dr. Ronjin Solante does not see the need for additional restrictions for travelers from China. Speaking to the chiefs, he also does not see the point of testing upon entry.
Testing prior to arrival is not really scientifically based. Why? Because you're testing people that are asymptomatic, and how many will you be picking up? And then second is that you know that these people are vaccinated. If not vaccinated, they are in a country where our immunity is higher than that or than them. So I mean, it's a waste of money.
We'll be pausing for a quick break, but we will be back with more stories after that. Stay with us. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Sean Yao. One expert sees Philippine inflation peaking in January after December's print accelerated to 8.1%. Economist Percival Peña-Reyes says inflation could peak at 9% this month. He also reacted to the recent December inflation, saying that they expected a higher figure. On the flip side, Peña-Reyes noted that there are, quote, positive indications for 2023. These include potential COVID-19 endemicity, the reopening of China, and an end to the war in Ukraine.
Still, it would be prudent to remain cautious, no? Because in January, it might peak in January figure, no? But we're hoping, okay, barring other factors, no, that might mess that up, no? We hope that these three good things, no, would happen this year.
Let's now take a quick look at today's other top stories. The coffin of Pope Emeritus Benedict XVI has been closed in a ritual. His pallia, coins, medals, and a scroll were placed inside the casket. The late pontiff is expected to be transported to the Vatican crypt for the burial. The Manila Police District will be deploying around 5,000 security forces for the Feast of the Black Nazarene on January 9. MPD reminds devotees to follow minimum public health protocols and to only bring hand-carried religious items. And Sinulog preparations are in full swing. Several Santo Niño restorers in Cebu are already working on images owned by devotees. This is days ahead of the Grand Feast of the Miraculous Child on January 15. For more updates, visit News 5, The Philippine Star, and Business World online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on Signal Play. Register for a free account at www.signalplay.com and stream One News Live anytime, anywhere. I am Sean Yao. We are One News.